Public School 11 in the Bronx has been making the headlines. The school's principal, Elizabeth Hatcher, has fired the parent coordinator and has made changes that have resulted in serious concerns by parents, teachers, and Highbridge community activists. Today, we have former parent coordinator Charles Woods, literacy coach and teacher Teresa Gibo, and one of the parents, Magda Soto. Thank you all for coming on the show.
Thank you.
I've been reading some clips about what's been going on at PS11. I know that changes are being made. Some consider them negative, some consider them positive. I basically want to get the complete story from you folks. I know that some of the people who are on this panel are friends and don't really, this is not a debate. I don't want you to feel like we want to have you argue in any way, but I know you do have differences of opinion as well, and that's what we want to hear, okay? So let me start with you, Ms. Gibo. What is going on at PS11 that is positive now? I understand you came to talk about what changes are being made.
Well, first I want to say in my mind there's two separate issues. The changes that are taking place in PS11 and some allegations that have been made, and then Mr. Woods. In my mind, they're two separate issues.
And I'm here. Describe three allegations that have been made is a third one. So.
Okay, well, I'm not here to discuss Mr. Woods so much, but the allegations that have been made and the changes that have taken place.
What are the allegations?
There's a gentleman in the community that has said things that I know for a fact just aren't true, and some changes were made that he does not like, but in fact we're now following federal guidelines and regulations, whereas in the past maybe we weren't. But with Mr. Ortiz coming on board, he's really taken over, for example, our L population and our L education, and there are federal guidelines that have to be followed.
He has replaced Mr. Woods?
No, he's an assistant principal who is very knowledgeable and is working with Ms. Soto in the region to make sure that we do follow the federal regulations and guidelines set for the ESL population.
Is that something that parents understand when they have a popular parent coordinator like Mr. Woods and you say, well, we have to follow these guidelines, it's, you know.
I know that the parents were informed. We now have an ESL teacher that shows a video when registration and at the beginning of school. I did not teach an L or bilingual class last year. I was a second grade teacher. So I in fact had a child that had to go to L this year. And I very clearly explained to the mother why this happened. And I explained it to her and she understood.
So let me hear from Mr. Woods. You were let go on the last day of school last year.
Last day of school. It was something I expected, knowing what I had to go through with Ms. Hatcher.
What did you go through?
Well, in human resources, when you want to get rid of someone and they don't give you the ammunition to do so legitimately, then if someone really wants to get rid of you, who's your manager, they can set you up to fail. And that's exactly what Ms. Hatcher attempted to do in my case. For some reason, she had a hidden agenda where she wanted me out of the school. I've been told the reason for that is because I was too popular with the parents. And another thing is this, as I stated to a number of people, my job means a great deal to me because, you know, it helps me to have the wherewithal to support my family. But I'm not going to lose my integrity to work someplace where if I don't agree with someone, I don't care who they are, what their position is. If I'm not in an agreement with it, I'm going to let you know I'm not satisfied with it. And I think having that kind of thing about me, that's my demeanor, that's who I am, that's an issue. Ms. Hatcher is someone who's very toxic. She's a person who her philosophy is my way or the highway. And we're not talking about the changes that were made this year. What happened is the investigation, which is the reason why Ms. Hatcher can't be here to defend herself, the investigation is for things that went wrong last year and the year before that under Ms. Hatcher's leadership, you know.
Well, I should say that we invited her to be on this program, and she sent Ms. Gibo in her place. Gibo, it's pronounced Gibo?
Yes.
So she sent Ms. Gibo in her place, but it's frankly, in my opinion, it's kind of unfair to Ms. Gibo because You know, you don't want to speak to the issue of Mr. Woods, right?
No, and I can't, and I don't think it's fair for me to. The allegations made about Ms. Hatcher have not been made public. So no one sitting in this room right now could even address them, nor is it our place to address them.